What's going on, everybody? This is Kings and Dreams with a special Saturday edition live. Man, got to talk to my expats, half pats, my veterans, active duty, anyone that travels and is interested in purchasing property outside of the United States. I think this one is going to be a good one for y'all. Very informative, man. But first, you know what I got to do.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Damn, Perk did this?
I don't need no one to save me. I was born to be the greatest. All that time in that basement, all that time isn't wasted. Rapping getting faded. I just wanna tell my mom that I made it. Just wanna be the topic of the conversation. Used to rock the gold plated. Now I'm wearing gold chains like I'm famous.
All right. So we are gonna get right into it, man. This brother gonna bring up. He is a veteran, and he's gonna be talking to not only veterans, but talking to people who are interested in purchasing properties in Southeast Asia, particularly in Thailand. And I think that it's important, especially for us who do travel. Purchasing property overseas is less expensive, and you get a place to travel to call your own, man. And if you're not that, and if you're not making a lot of money, you're able to have something, you can call yours, man. But without further ado, man, let me bring my guest on, man. Time to retire. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, man. How
I'm
are you
good.
doing
How are
this
you?
Saturday?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Watching a little
Okay.
football, getting that college football in.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Who's your team? Who's your team?
LSU and USC.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. For sure. All right, man. So, let's start off, from the beginning here, man. And well, first of all, I just want to say, thank you for your service because I have a lot of friends, and actually one of my brothers, he served in the military. He was in the Marines, I think, for about 20 years. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was about 20 years, man. And so
Mhm.
uh, you know, when we had this conversation, I was like, oh yeah, man, I definitely love to help my military brethren out, man. And not only that, I think that, and I can't specifically find out, but I would say that maybe a good third or a quarter of my supporters are are from the military, man. So, I got to make
Right.
sure that I look out any way that I can and bring some awareness up, man. Um, so my first question to you is, what made you decide to join in the military?
Well, I enlisted. I was 17 years old, man. My parents had to sign for me to go in,
Mhm.
and the recruiter just kept coming up to our high school, coming up there. I was a senior in high school and really didn't know what I wanted to do,
Mhm.
and they mentioned, we'll pay for college, we do this, we'll teach you a trade, you'll get to travel, see the world, and uh, my neighborhood was uh, wasn't a great neighborhood. It was a lot of things going on too. Um, so my cousin, they were going to his high school. We went to 2 different high schools, but we lived in the same neighborhood. They talked to him too, and they had a thing called the buddy system, where you could go in with a friend, and wherever you're stationed, you'll be stationed together through your whole career, you know. So we said, man, let's go in and, you know, sign up. So we did. And I was sworn in on a Tuesday. He was sworn in on they went to his school, swore him in on a Friday. And you have to take the physical and everything before you're sworn in. So I took my physical pass, got sworn in. He went Friday, did his physical. He failed his physical, so he couldn't swear in, you know. And I ended up, you know, he didn't go. I ended up going, and we did the delayed entry program. And, you know, I ended up doing 22 years. You know, I was able to retire at 37, but I didn't retire until 40.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
All right. So now let me just backtrack a little bit. So what neighborhood, you know, where did you grow up?
Los Angeles, South Central.
Okay.
Not far from Richie Mack, Zoom to Thailand.
Okay, yeah, definitely shout out to Richie Mack, Zoom to Thailand. You know, I was just on his live with him about an hour ago. Him, Courtney, Michelle, my man Dan Sparks was in the building.
Right.
Kosher Clinician had pulled up. You know, A Peaceful Life was there. Gail at Night was there, man. We had a nice all-star panel up there, man. All right, so
I tuned in on it. I checked it out. I'll shout out to Dan Sparks too.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right. So you grew up in South Central. Another question. So you said a delayed entry. So for those of us who don't know, what does delayed entry mean?
Delayed entry means I swore in like maybe November, and I didn't have to report until after the summer. I told him I wanted to, you know, get my last summer in at home. So I didn't report until August. So it was delayed entry. You sign up, you're enlisted, you're actually in the military, but you haven't started getting paid or anything, you know, but you can't unenlist.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Gotcha.
When you're in, you're in. So
right. So it's kind of all right. So it's like you sign a contract and you have some time to do it, you know, take care of whatever you got to take care of. And I'm sure, you know, you're a young man, you know, and you want to enjoy the summer before you kind of do what you got to do, right?
Exactly. So spend some time with my girl, family, you know, take care of whatever I needed to take care of, and think about what I was getting ready to get into, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. And so what branch of the military did you serve?
Army.
Okay, Army, gotcha. And so you retired at 37 or 38?
39.
Oh, 39. Whoops, sorry about that.
I was eligible to retire at 37, though.
Okay, all right.
I had 20 years of service at 37.
Okay.
37 in like 11 months. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Man, 20 years. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Now, where are some of the places throughout your 20 years that you've been to, stateside and overseas?
I was at Fort Stewart, Georgia, Fort Sam Houston, Texas, Fort Hood, Germany. A lot of my time is in Germany, Guam, and I retired from Germany.
Okay. So you spent a lot of time in Germany.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you ended up in Southeast Asia,
right?
Thailand specifically. Now, while you were in active duty, did you go to Thailand at all, or was this something that you sought out after you retired?
After I retired, I actually had heard about it, but never ventured over there during my military career. But once I, you know, 39 is young to stop working. You know what I mean? So we had some Department of Defense people come and talk to us. I'm a 92 Yankee. So that's my MOS, which is logistics and supply. So the war had just started in Iraq and Afghanistan, and they needed people to come over and perform some of the functions that the military were doing at that time. So they came and talked to us and said, hey, are you getting ready to retire? You can come and do the same thing for, as a civilian contractor, Department of Defense, and make tax-free money, So I signed up, and I flew over to Afghanistan. Once I got to Afghanistan, some of the guys that had been there already, this was in 2003. They were saying, man, when we go on vacation, we're going back to Thailand. I was like, what's going on in Thailand? They said, just come with us, you'll see.
Just pull up.
Yeah. So all you got to do, just get your ticket.
Right.
So, when you're contracting for the money to, for you to get tax-free money, you have to be out of the continental United States for 330 days of the year. So, meaning if you wanted to go home, you only have 35 days that you can spend in the United States. The rest of your time, we got R&R every 90 days. So every 3 months we would take R&R when we first went over. So, you have to go somewhere else rather than going in the States if you want your money to not get taxed. So, after 3 months, my first trip, maybe 12 to 15 of us flew over to Thailand. And I went with some guys that had been previously. And, man, it was different,
Right.
Yeah, it was different. So, just the, when you touch ground, man, just the atmosphere, the vibe, everything is just different. The people are friendly. The women are real respectful. The culture is just different. They're Buddhists, so they believe in, they believe in karma really strong over there. So, and just respect, and it's, just feels safe. It feels, it's just different. Right. So, we went over, man, had a good time. We stayed 3 weeks, and then every R&R after that was our spot, somewhere in Southeast Asia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So, so you couldn't have come back. You couldn't go back to Thailand the second 90 days because you got to go a different country, correct?
No, you go wherever you want. You just can't come back to the United States if you don't want to get taxed. Yeah.
Okay. So every 90 days, you could still go to Thailand every 90 days.
I was going to Thailand every 90 days.
Oh, okay. I got you now. Okay.
And then the company, the government would pay for your ticket. You just had to book your itinerary, turn it into HR, and they would pay for your round trip, So it was free travel as well. You paid for your hotel and everything, accommodations, but they paid for your airfare wherever you wanted to go. So we were just going to Thailand, that was and it was inexpensive. When I first, 2003, the baht was 48. It's 37 now. It's been as low as 25, but if you gave them $100, they gave you 4,800 Thai baht.
Okay,
in 2003.
So, right. All right. So kind of explain
almost 5,000 of their dollars for 100 US.
Okay, got it. So, yeah. All right. So let's.
So it was inexpensive, it was cheap.
Right.
$1,000 would give you a good time for 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Gotcha. All right. So that makes sense. All right. So now let's put this into context. Now, let's say fast forward to now 2022. Mm-hmm. You have $100 time to retire. What can you do with that $100 in baht in Thailand?
You get 3,700 right now.
Okay.
It's like at 37 This morning when I looked on the exchange, it was 37.30 something. You know, so it's still good. I mean, you still get 3,700 Thai baht to US dollar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So you have to look, you know, rent, you can get a fully furnished condominium on the beach for 9,000 baht a month.
So that's
And
$300.
$100 is 3,700. So do the math.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's essentially
Yeah.
like $300.
Exactly.
Wow.
Fully
Man.
furnished. Gym, swimming pool, sauna. You know, your balcony may overlook the beach. You know.
Man. Listen, if you are ready to go to Thailand, definitely sign yourself up for that. $300 condo overlooking the beach. You get a gym. Man,
Yeah.
telling you.
Gym, swimming pool, the whole nine.
Yep.
Fully furnished too. You know, flat screen TV, kitchen, the whole nine. You know, nicely furnished though.
Now, curious, does that include heat and electricity, or is that separate? Even if that's separate, that's still a steal. But I'm just curious.
Yeah, no heat there, but electric.
Right, they don't need heat. My bad. I'm sorry. You know, I'm from the Northeast,
electric,
right?
Yeah, winter there is 75. You know.
Right.
Electric. You may have to pay electric. Some of them, Wi-Fi and cable are included, but you may have to pay electric and water, and it's at a government rate, so it's cheap. You know, another you know, 300 baht.
Right.
Absolutely. You know, 500 baht, depending on how much you need the AC. You know, summertime or whatever, but still really inexpensive. You know, I built a house. I built my house in 2006 when the baht was about 46, 47, and I paid 38,000 for it. You know, and I have some pictures on my website of it. You know, they're a little more expensive now because that was 2007. It was completed, but you know that 38 is probably 50 now. You know, 50, 55. But it's 2,400 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, koi pond, you know, big yard, quarter of a rye. Wow. They don't do acres there, they do rye. So rye is like 0.75 of an acre. Okay. And I have a quarter of a rye. Yeah, land, you know. Nice.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So now
nice subdivision. Yeah.
So now in 2022, I just want to clarify. So now in 2022, you have about 50,000 US dollars. You can get a 4-bedroom house. I think you said 4 bathrooms or
no, I got 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Oh, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah.
All right. So 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Koi pond. Yeah,
I don't know about koi pond now, but I don't know about the koi pond and waterfall and everything now. You know, you have to talk to the builder, but you can get a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, nice house in a subdivision, possibly gated subdivision, but nice subdivision for between 50 and 60,000. And then you have to remember too, you know, in Thailand, you pay property tax when you purchase your home. You don't pay property tax again after that. You know, the tax is added into the purchase price. Once you pay that property tax, you know, it's not like yearly like the States where, you know, you can pay your house off. You don't pay your property tax, they'll take your house from you. You lose your house for back taxes, you know? Yeah, so you pay that initial tax and then it's not taxed anymore. The only thing you pay tax on in Thailand is if you have land that's not being used. You know, you know, you can't even own land there, but you can lease land. But if you have land, say you have 20 rye and you're not letting them use it to farm rice or utilizing it for agriculture or anything like that, it's just sitting there, you have to pay tax on it.
Okay. Got it. Hey man, before we continue, let me jump into some of these comments because there's some questions in here for you. All right. My man Tim Howard says, nice. XL Pro salute chat. Shout out to Felicia Jordan. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kings and Dreams channel. Please wipe your feet at the door. Absolutely. Definitely make sure that you guys are hitting that like button. Mac 7114, thank you for pulling up. I saw you in Zuna Thailand's live earlier, man. So I appreciate you pulling up, man. Poolman 313, yes, I actually saw you at Zuna Thailand's live as well. What up, though? Everyone got that blue Michigan. All right. And again, man, make sure you guys like and subscribe to my channel. But today it's about the guest, man. And so, guys, make sure that you guys subscribe to our guest channel. Time to retire. So it's time_to_retire22. That's the YouTube link. Definitely make sure that you guys click and subscribe. Trying to get him up to at least like 150 subs, man. All right, and you guys know the Cash App is right there at the bottom. Salute chat. DMR, what's going on, man? All right,
That's my Instagram as well. You know, if they want to hit me on Instagram and have any questions or anything.
Yep. Absolutely.
I see somebody asking about the military hospitals in Thailand, Kings and Dreams.
Yes, correct.
There's hospitals in Thailand that accept your VA insurance, but you have to have a pre-existing rated medical problem to use your VA in Thailand. You can go online and fill out VA form 10-7959F-1. And that's for it's called the Foreign Medical Program, FMP. That's for veterans. And you fill that form out. They just ask your, if you were treated for high blood pressure, say while you're in the military, and you still, you go to the VA for high blood pressure or any type of injury, arthritis, back problem, whatever. You use your VA claim number. You put it on that form. They ask your first name, last name, social security number, your address, and what country you're going to use your FMP, and you fax that or scan it to the VA, and they'll send you back an acceptance letter, and you use that. And there's a Bangkok hospital in Pattaya. There's one in Bangkok as well, and then there's another one in Isan, and there's Bumagran. There's a couple of international hospitals that accept your VA, and they'll see you there. Your prescriptions you can get filled. You pay out of pocket, and then you send that receipt to the VA, and they'll reimburse you. So, and King and Dreams medical was really cheap in Thailand. Anyway, my son was born at the hospital in Thailand, and I paid out of pocket for it. And she stayed in the hospital 5 days, international hospital. It was $6,000.
Wow.
For the birth of the child, and for them, they don't. U.S. next day baby's gone home with the mother. They keep them there to make sure there's no problems. The mother's doing good, the baby's doing good, where you don't have to bring them back to the emergency room later. So she stayed 5 days, and we had, there's different rooms like hotels you can get in the hospital over there at an international hospital. You can get a suite, you can get a lower rated room, and it's cheaper, but we had the top of the line room, and it was $6,000. So
yeah,
I think my daughter was born here. I think it was $69,000 on the insurance. So,
wow.
Do the math.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. Yeah, 69,000. Man, that's someone's salary. That's someone's salary for a year. Wow.
Yeah,
man. But good question. Shout out to you, Khalil. Let's see here. XL Pro says nice deal. He was talking about the current house that you purchased back in 2007. Another question here. Shout out to you,
And
C.
those are
Jordan.
recent pictures too. You know, that's not in 2007. So
Oh yeah.
nice
No,
crib. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. You know what?
can't beat it.
You know what? I'm gonna pull it up in a minute if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind.
All right. And then C. Jordan asks, do you have to pay in advance or is that Airbnb?
Well, foreigners can outright own condominiums in Thailand. Now, you can't own land in Thailand. Like I purchased my house, but I had to lease the land from the builder. They financed the house for me as well. The builder see, it's a misconception. People say you can't get finance in Thailand, but you can. There's a project right now in Pattaya that's doing financing for foreigners. They want 20% down, 25% down, and then you pay 11% 5 times before the project is done. When you get your key, you pay the balance, whatever balance is left. So when I purchased my home, it was $38,000. I put half down and I paid on it every month till it was finished. In 2007, they started building in 06. It probably took them 8 months to complete it, you know, rain days and things like that. And I paid the balance when we got the key. And the builder, he was so cool. I mean, I could have, you know, they'll finance you up to a year. If I told him, hey, man, can we stretch it out a little bit? They won't do it more than a year. But I could have paid a mortgage to him every month for 12 months after we moved in. But when I got the key, I just paid it off. You know, it wasn't much.
Right.
I might have owed $5,000 when I got the key, $4,800, something like that. Yeah.
Right. So you were able. So you put.
I have a neighbor from Atlanta, from San Francisco, one from Long Beach in my subdivision.
Oh wow! There we go.
Yeah.
So my question to you was that so you put $19K down, correct?
Right.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm just looking for the pictures. But I'll get to that in a minute. Let me get back into some of the conversation. DMR, shout out to you, man. I want to go to Thailand. I need boots on the ground over there. Well, you got boots on the ground over here. It's, you know, time to retire. He got a house over there, man. He's telling you what's going on. All right,
and a realtor, you know, and a realtor that'll look properties, send them links to the properties, you know, condos. And it just depends. I mean, you know, you can rent a nice house there with swimming pool in the back. I mean, you know, Zoom to Thailand got a nice crib, you know, that he rents over there. It depends on your age. I was younger then. Now, if I was to move to Thailand, I would probably just rent something as opposed to buying, you know, putting down a chunk of money. You know, I pay $300 to $400, $500 a month and just pay rent. And, you know, but it's your personal preference, what you want to do.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, some people come over there and start families, you know. So
absolutely makes sense. So Mac 7114. So he asked, so you transfer your American dollars to baht?
Yes. There's, you know, currency exchange. You can get, like, say, for instance, a retiree, you know, I get 100% disability plus, you know, retirement. And it's direct deposited into the bank in Thailand, into the bank I use in Thailand. And then, you know, it's converted into Thai baht.
Okay.
You can't spend American dollars in Thailand. You have to exchange your money.
Got it. And then
if you bring US dollars, though, there's exchanges everywhere where you can exchange and get Thai baht.
All right. So C. Jordan, I guess you guys both kind of echoed the same thing. And he said, get the baht here in the States, check with your bank or currency exchange for the best rate.
Right.
Yeah. Uh-oh, my man, Raise double R in the building. Thailand. I must go. I will go.
Got to
All
do
right.
it.
Yeah.
Got to
Razor
do it.
Rays. Razor Rays is definitely taking his talents to Southeast Asia, man. You know, they starting to bug out in Cartagena, Colombia, man.
Yeah. And you know, Kings and Dreams, they just started September 1st of this year. They have a 10-year visa for foreigners now for digital nomads. So if you want to come and, you know, if you work from home remotely, you can get a 10-year visa at a low tax rate in Thailand. So, you know, everybody talks about the women and the clubs and the party, and the women are 100. I mean, that's a gimme though. You don't even have to worry about that. They come in every shape, every color, good attitudes, and they love us. You know, they say, "Hey, chocolate man," you know, they have a connection with brothers there, you know. So, you know, but after the party and then the women, if you're gonna live there, you got to think about living. You know, your living conditions, how far your money will go, and your money will last 3 times as far as it will, you know, in the United States. And I'm not bashing the U.S. or anything, but you know, it is what it is. Everybody wants to live comfortable and live a good life, you know. So you know, it's the place.
Absolutely.
It really is, man. Richie Mack's not exaggerating on Zoom to Thailand. You know, you really have to get there to and feel it and experience it to really see what I'm saying. I can talk about it and tell you about it and show you videos, but when you touch down, yeah, it's big difference.
Right.
Yeah, big
No,
difference.
you are absolutely correct, man. So let me just share my screen and see if you guys can see it. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. All right. Can you see this?
Yeah, I see it.
Is it all right? So this is time to retire. So this is the front of your house, right?
Right.
Okay. Man, look at this gate, satellite. Look like
And
you got two.
the
You
whole
got two.
subdivision's yard and gates are like that through the whole subdivision.
Right.
Yeah, that's the walls and gates.
Okay. Let's see.
And there may be 35, 40 houses in our subdivision.
Okay. And this here is like the garage, I guess, like where you park, right?
Yeah, carport. Yeah.
Carport. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Got it. Man, this is nice. I like this. I like this a lot. Hold on, let me scroll down.
You know, the builder gave us 3 coconut trees too that came with the property.
Yeah.
So yeah, we go out in the yard and pull a coconut and cut it and you know, eat young coconut and drink coconut milk, man. Right. You know, right in the yard. We got mango in the yard. It's really nice, quiet, peaceful, nice communities in Thailand. And there's a lot of them, you know, but you can finance. People think you can't finance. So you can own your home, but you have to lease the land. And what they do is you lease the land for 30 years. It's a long-term lease, freehold lease, and you lease it for 30 years. And you can do it at 30-year intervals. So you can do 30, 60, and then 90. When I bought mine, you used to do 99-year lease, but they don't do that anymore. So the home can be in your name and you can lease the land, or you can purchase a home under a Thai limited company. So you ask the real estate lawyer to set up a contract to purchase the home and the land under your Thai company, and you can do it that way as well. Condominium, you can outright own and get a title and deed in your name. You can purchase a condo. because condo isn't considered land.
Gotcha. All right. Now this is, I assume this is probably like the back of the house, right?
Oh, that's the front.
Oh, this is, oh wow, this is
That's
just
the front.
another.
That's my son's birthday party. Yeah.
Okay. Man. Yeah. Man, this is a beautiful shot right here. Beautiful house. Nice gate. This is nice, man.
40 grand, man. You can't, where can you get that at
Whoops. Hold on.
in the US? And I mean, I haven't ever been to South or Central America, but I hear it's relatively cheap over there too, about the same price range.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. So right now in Medellin, Colombia, I rent an apartment and I rent it for $700 a month, and it's 2 bedrooms, 2 king size beds, 2 full bathrooms, kitchen, living room, dining room, internet, Wi-Fi, balcony, and jacuzzi.
Right.
So, I completely understand. Now, I haven't been to Asia yet at all, but I'm going in April for that Sakura, the water event.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going in April, but when you talk about the price as far as getting your bang for your buck, and then how you were saying how when you pay for the birth of your child, you pay $6,000, as opposed to in the States you paid almost 70 grand. Like it is definitely a big difference.
Big difference.
Yeah, it's such a huge difference.
Yeah.
Hold on. I see
I broke my leg in Afghanistan. I flew to Thailand to have surgery. I broke my ankle.
Oh wow.
I had ankle surgery. They put a plate and screws in my leg.
Yeah.
And I was in the hospital for 8 days. And I got the suite. So my girl's family, they came up there and stayed with me too. So they had a room connected to my room.
Yeah.
I'd send you pictures of the room. It looks like a hotel. But I paid for it out of pocket, and then they reimbursed me. And for 8 days stay in the hospital, leg surgery, I did 4 days of physical therapy. I paid $8,400 for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the States that would have been probably 100 grand, easy.
Oh, absolutely.
Easy. Yeah,
absolutely.
And an international hospital, Bummerground Hospital, big, nice, top of the line hospital in Bangkok. And Thailand's medical is ranked 8 or 9 in the world. By the medical index rating.
Right.
Yeah, they're in top 10 in the world. And not bashing US or anything, but they're like 32, 34, somewhere around there. So I'm just saying that you don't have to, anybody that moves there doesn't have to worry about inadequate care by being in a foreign country. Top of the line care there. They even have the medical resorts where the ladies go get the breast implants or get the different surgeries
BBLs
done
and all that stuff. I got you.
Yeah.
But aside from that, as far as with the medical care, that's great to know, because a lot of people who don't travel or who are hesitant to travel would think, okay, like the best hospitals are in the United States, but that's not necessarily true.
Right.
That's not necessarily true.
Right.
And also, you were able to get in and out of the hospital in 8 days. Right. And so, like, okay, I'll even drive this point home even further. Like, if you look at professional athletes, you know, a lot of them end up getting surgery overseas, whether it be in Asia, somewhere in Europe. Like
Hmm.
years ago, there was rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. He went to, I think he went to what, Germany or Turkey. He went to get some surgery. And this is why he was still playing. He went to
Yeah.
get some surgery, but it wasn't what do you call it? Like you couldn't do it in the United States. I forget the term. Somebody let me know what the term is, but it's illegal to do it in the United States. So he had to go outside of the country to get it. But it actually helped his playing career. Like he played at a top-notch level that
Right.
season. He came back.
Right.
So let me just jump in the chat again. Let me see what's going on here. All right, so great information. I retire in 5 years, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do in my winters, so we can rent outright, own a condo. So okay, let me rephrase that. I think I read that wrong. So what he's asking is, so we can outright own a condo.
Right.
Yes, you can.
You can. Like the project that's going on right now, I can give them the information. They hit me up on IG. He retires in 5 years. He could put money down on it right now,
Yeah.
25%, and start paying on it. You know, by the time he's retired, he owns it. It's done. It's paid for. He could even rent it up until he retires. You know, you can do short-term renting over there and have the agent, the real estate agent, handle that for you. You can rent it out 3 months at a time. There's some Europeans that come there for, come to Thailand for 3 months just during the winter while it's snowing. Russians, they like to go when their winter is really harsh. When it's freezing cold and snow, the winter in Thailand, 75, 78 degrees.
Right.
So they come for the winter, spend the winter in Thailand, and then go back to their country. You can rent your condo out for 4 months at a time, or a month at a time, like Airbnb. Collect that income, have that as a down payment on your condo while you're, waiting to retire. So
Right.
it's a good move. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's a great investment, man. It's a
Great
great
investment.
investment because I could tell you, like, when I'm not in Medellin and people use my apartment for Airbnb, man, let me tell you, dude, it's a
Yeah.
good investment.
Good
Trust me.
investment.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right. So my man Nick Dog
TSG Uncut.
400, just checking in. He wants to know what your channel is about, brother. So let him know.
The channel is basically letting brothers know military. And I basically targeted military because I'm ex-military, and they know they're going to have a stable income every month. They know what it is. It's not going to go up. It's not going to go down. To let them know how far it can go in Thailand and what their options are, and what the cost of living is in Thailand per month, and let them know that they can purchase homes there, because I hear a lot of people say, oh, you can't finance, they won't finance you in Thailand, you have to pay cash, you have to be married to a Thai to purchase a home there. None of that's true. I finance my home. You can finance condos, but you can't, there's 3 banks that will finance the foreigners in Thailand. And you can finance through the builder or through the developer because they own the project, if it's a home or if it's a condominium. Usually it's half down or 25% down, but they'll set up a payment schedule with you in your contract, and you pay accordingly as the payment schedule is until it's ready. Usually they do it on brand new projects that they're building, like these that I'm speaking of now, they're building right now. So you can get in on the ground floor while it's cheap. And while they're building it, and at time of completion, you're almost done paying for it, and they're cheap. I mean, 70, 80, 90,000 US, 50,000, just depending on the size, where it's located. closer to the beach is a little more expensive if you want to overlook the beach and the water. You know, in town is a little less expensive, but they're still nice and top of the line, man. You know, fully furnished. Can't beat it.
Absolutely, man. That sounds like I can't wait for April. How about that?
Yeah.
Because dude, I'm in the Northeast, right? I'm in the Northeast, and I can tell you that like summer just left. Like it's hoodies and
Right.
winter jackets coming real soon. Like, yeah, I can't wait for April, man. DMR says this video is making me interested in Thailand. Absolutely. Nice king living for sure. I'm telling you, Max, 7114. I'm telling
Yeah,
you, man.
for sure.
Yeah, definitely check out my bro Razor Rays Double R, man. I see you, man, for sure.
But any expats, you know, there's guys there's contractors, federal contractors now overseas. You know, there's contractors in Kuwait, still in Iraq, Germany, you know, all over Europe, Poland, all the military installation, Korea, Camp Carroll. They're in Africa. You know, I worked in Africa 4 years. I was in Djibouti doing the contracting. So, you know, while you're making that good tax-free money, it's a great investment for you. You know, if you're planning on working 4 or 5 more years, once you do retire, you have a home, nice home that's paid for, a nice condominium that's paid for. You don't have to pay property tax on it anymore. All you have to pay is your utilities and whatever your cost of living is. But, you know, it's a big advantage to have that taken care of.
All right. Poolman 313. Is there a reload exchange card for US currency to Thai baht?
Yeah, you can transfer money. You know, it depends if you're living there or if you just go for vacation. You know, you can use your debit card and pull money off your card in the ATMs over there, and it'll disperse Thai baht to you. Or you can bring your card to an exchange, and the exchange will, you know, you tell them I want $500, and you give them your debit card. They'll give you, you know, whatever 500 is in Thai baht. You know, what is that? 10,000?
Okay.
20,000. That's about 25,000 baht. You know, so
Right.
yes, there's no problem in your U.S. debit card. You can still use in Thailand and withdraw money, but they'll give you whatever the equivalent is that you want to withdraw in Thai baht.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, Max 7114 said, damn, mango and coconut trees, definitely great living. I know, right? I know. Hey, man, listen, you know, if you got like 2 extra rooms in April,
Right.
oh man.
Yeah,
He
you know
said,
you're good, man.
dope home. Yep. Coconut and mango emoji. Okay, so DMR says, how about the typhoons in Thailand? That is a good question, though.
Never since 2003, the only natural disaster they had, and we were there when it hit too. You know, there was a tsunami that hit Phuket.
Yep.
In 2004. It was December 20th. It was the day after Christmas. We all went for Christmas and New Year's. And I actually had some partners that were down in Phuket. You know, everybody wants to go down to the island when they get to Thailand, but we stayed in Pattaya. But they were up maybe 18th floor or whatever when the water came in. But they had and you know, that hit the islands though. That's down in South Thailand, nowhere near the mainland of Pattaya, Bangkok, or Isan. But since I've been living there, they've never had any typhoons, bad storms. It floods a little bit in Pattaya sometimes, but not bad where, you know, Katrina flooding or anything like that.
Okay.
You know, just
Gotcha.
a few feet of water on the street. But no, DMR, I never had any natural disasters or storms or any of that since I've been there.
Yeah, man. Speaking of storms and bad weather, just my prayers go out to my people in Puerto Rico.
Right.
I know DR got hit nowhere near as Puerto Rico, but Puerto Rico definitely got hit hard. So my prayers go out to to them. Some in some areas in Dominican Republic did get hit. I think around like the Punta Cana area did get hit, and then there was also an earthquake in some parts of Mexico this week, man. So just prayers, man. It was crazy. And then shout out to my man Learn Crypto TV. He actually sent the video. Excuse me. He actually sent the video of I guess it was like some windstorm in Bogota, Colombia, where like the wind was blowing and like you see like the street lights like falling down. It was crazy. So it's been one of those crazy weeks, man. But definitely just want to make sure that everyone stays safe. All right. So Max 7114, 40 grand to live like a king. Thailand, definitely a go. Absolutely. Let me tell you, I cannot wait until April. That's what I'm waiting on, man. Okay, so Khalil asks, what's the percentage of people that speak English?
I would say 75%.
Okay. So 3/4 of the people are fluent in English.
Right. In Pattaya. Yeah, in the city because it's tourist town.
Right.
So
Pattaya, and I assume Bangkok too, right? Because
Bangkok too. Even higher in Bangkok than Pattaya.
Okay.
Where my house is northeast. It's in Isan. So it's probably 60%.
Right. Okay.
Up there. But you can communicate. Never had any problem communicating. If you go in the store, they make sure there's always 3 or 4 Thais that speak good English. So if you come in and the person that's helping you doesn't understand, they're going to call that salesperson or whoever over that speaks English to help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Perfect. Habla Camingo TV. What's good, my people? My man, Kings and Dreams. What's going on, Profe Don Omar? You guys definitely make sure to subscribe to his channel. That's my brother. He teaches Spanish. He's a beast with it, man. Definitely check my brother out. What's your Instagram? Because I'm going to Thailand in June. I think Felicia posted his Instagram. Let me pull it up one more time for you. Definitely connect with him. It is time_2_retire on Instagram. So definitely make sure that you check him out, man.
Yeah, and I can hook him up with the realtor. They have a lot of rentals, a lot of nice condos to rent. They give them a date and a time and what their budget is, and they'll send pictures or videos of the condos or properties. It's really nice private pool villas. I don't know if you saw the villa that Rich rolled the tape and when they went to Thailand.
Grandeur. Yeah.
Grandeur had with the pool. Tons of those. Yeah. You can get that. You can buy those. You can live in those. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that I want for when I'm there, because for me personally, like I'm more of an Airbnb guy, Airbnb guy, because like I like, I like having the pool, if it's by the beach, by the water, whatever, getting that nice scenery. And then also as a content creator, sometimes when you in the hotel, you can kind of hear like your neighbors talking or whatever. I don't want to hear anybody talking, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? So but that's
I never stayed at a hotel my whole time going to Thailand.
Okay, so you guys always got like villas and condos and stuff like that.
Villas and Airbnbs, way cheaper. You can rent a condo or a Airbnb for $400 for the month. $450 for a month. You can make as much noise as you. We had 20 girls in the room at some time with the music bumping and party. But you
There we
can't
go.
do that in the hotel. They're going to complain. Too much noise.
Right.
And, you know, yeah.
Right. Exactly.
We had them in the pool and, you know, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
You know, we
All
did
right,
our
man.
thing. Yeah, I never got a hotel.
Nope. I hear
No.
you, man. So my man Sean C. Shout out to my brothers here, TSG Uncut. Yeah,
TSG
man.
Uncut. Shout
Yeah,
out.
that's another, yeah, man. You know, that's another brother. That's another brother who is you know, military vet, retired.
Yeah.
He's on vacation right now, but you guys definitely want to make sure that you guys subscribe to his channel. I think he might be out by you. I know he's in Vegas right now. Nick Dog 400. I'm retired military. Yeah, so Nick Dog, I hope you've been watching, man, because this is mainly for y'all. Not saying that everyone in the military, you know, like this is strictly for everyone in the military, but like I definitely want to draw attention to, you know, all of my vets here, man, because you know, Tyler retires a vet, and a lot of people who support my channel and the movement that are in these spaces are either active or about to retire vets, man. So, you know, salute to y'all.
And I want to make sure though that they're not misconceived. I paid 40 in 2007.
Right.
You know, it's not 40 now. You know what I mean? It's
right.
The body's lower, and you know everything's gone up. Inflation is worldwide, but it's still, you know, between 50 and 60, you can get something up there for sure. Something nice. 70, even nicer. 80, even nicer. You know.
Right. But even if you have to, but check this out, right? So even if you have to put half now, right? Half now.
Right.
So you're looking at anywhere from 25 to 35K. Right. Because you said 50 to 75, right? Ideally. So that's anywhere between 25 to 75K. And you know, and even if for, you know, for people who are not, you know, making like a whole lot of money, but if you save up, you can get that done. That's achievable, because we all know we lived in the United States, we busting our hump, you know, trying to get that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I
some will allow you to put 25% down. Like I got this from the developer, the guy that built the project they're doing.
They allow 25%. Okay,
they're asking for 25% down. Right.
Okay.
And then payments on the 5th month, the 10th month, the 15th month, the 20th month, and the 25th month of 11%.
Okay.
Yeah. And then 20% when you get the key.
All right.
That should be the remainder.
So basically you could put anywhere from 15 to 25, so 15 to 25K down, because that's 25%. My fault. I was thinking about 50%. But even with the 50%, that's still feasible. Like you're not, you know what I mean? Because you try to get a house here in the States, and anyone who's lived near a metropolitan area knows, a metropolitan city knows, like it's an arm and a leg. You know, whether you're in New York, Chicago, Miami, Orlando, Tampa, yeah, I know you said that you lived in LA, you know what I mean? LSU, so you know what I mean? So it's expensive.
Man,
he answered this question. Do they speak English and Thai? He answered that already, so that's a yes.
Yeah, they do.
DJ Mac wants to know which banks finance. Do you want him to hit you up on the side for that, or do you?
Yeah, hit me up, and I'll give you the three banks. It's actually more. There's 3 banks that are based in Singapore, but they have branches in Thailand that will finance foreigners. And then there's like 3 Thai banks that'll finance for foreigners as well. But you have to have to get financing with the banks in Thailand, you have to have a permanent residency visa is one of the requirements, or you have to be in Thailand on a work visa, and work there for 1 to 2 years. So say you go there as digital nomad and on a work visa and you work for 1 to 2 years, they'll see your income coming in. They'll finance you as well. And then the other banks are, like I said, they're based in Singapore, but they have branches in Thailand, and they'll finance you as well. But if you go with the builder or the developer, you're doing it with somebody local that's right there, who's ever building the subdivision, that project. If you get in on the construction, you know, they'll work it out. When you sign your contract, they'll set a pay schedule with you, and you just pay on that pay schedule. You know, 25 down, 5th month, 10th month, 15 month, however you set it up. And, you know, you pay it out until it's completed. When it's done, you hit them off with the balance. If you make good money, you can pay a little more instead of just, you know, so when it's done, you might not owe anything, or you owe little or nothing. You know, make it easy on yourself. You know what I mean? However you want to do your business, right?
My strong,
very affordable.
Yeah, my strong suggestion is that if you can afford it, I would say definitely pay more on the front end as opposed to the back end.
Exactly.
All right. So, but DJ Mac definitely hit time to retire on his Instagram. And again, if you missed it, just scroll up. Felicia Jordan did post that link, and just hit him up on Instagram, and he'll be able to help you out. All right. So Nick Dog 400 again. He says, I'm 60% disabled. Is there someone over there that can help get me to 100%? Yeah, I think this might be another conversation for Instagram, unless you want to put out that information. But I'm going to assume that this is probably going to be some sort of a consultation or something like that.
Consultation. I'll you know, bring you up to speed on what you need to do with your VA. But if you got 60% rating already, your VA, you can get the FMP in Thailand for sure. 100% is guaranteed for whatever pre-existing condition that you have.
Okay, gotcha, man. Oh, Khalil, I am former Army. I did 6 years in a tour in Iraq in 2003. I will subscribe to your page, brother. Oh man, that's what's up, Khalil. That's what's up.
I appreciate it, brother.
So now I know what to do. I'm gonna start bringing. You know what? I'm gonna start bringing more vets up here, so Khalil won't be trolling. Nah, Khalil was trolling my man TND the other night, man. But it's all good. Nick Dog, he said, I will subscribe to your channel, man. That's what's up, man. Definitely make sure that you guys are subscribing to his channel. And if you haven't subscribed to mine, make sure you subscribe to mine too. Let's see. DMR, how much is a flight to Thailand from the East Coast? He lives on the West Coast, so actually I can answer this one. So it's about, so if you're like near Delaware. So what I would do is I would fly from JFK, and it's about, I looked the other day, it's a direct flight from JFK to Bangkok, and that was about $1,000. But that was for the time that I was looking to go in April, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fly from JFK, just get a direct flight from there. So DMR, I would say fly from JFK. I know you're like down in Delaware, but I would say, you know, just either drive up or take a bus or whatever to JFK and just fly there straight. That's what I would do. And it's about $1,000.
Yeah.
All right.
It's really inexpensive, man. Food is really cheap. King and Dreams. I mean, you can eat for $20 a week, you know, easy.
You can eat for $20 a week.
Yeah,
man, that's
25 a week. I mean, and eat good. You know, most of the fish, if you're in Pattaya is right on the water. Yeah. So the fish, the seafood that you're gonna buy and eat, it will swim in that same day. You know, 9 times out of 10. That's how fresh it is. So fresh seafood, if you like seafood, but vegetables, you know, tropical fruit, man, you know, chicken is, not full of hormones and all the GMOs, and it's all natural. It's organic.
Yep.
Yeah, the fruit they pick, that morning and bring it to the market. So
Right.
it's not like in the supermarket where it's sat on it's in the produce department for 2 weeks, or
Yep.
came out of a greenhouse. They go pick it, because it's warm there all the time. So fruit
Right.
grows year round. There's no good time to get watermelon. Like, we can only get watermelon around the summertime
Right.
in the United States. You know what I
Right.
mean? Good.
Yep.
It's year round there. Fresh coconut year round. Green coconut, where they just
Oh,
hit
yeah.
the top off with the machete, and you can eat it with a spoon out the inside.
Right.
Drink
Yep.
the milk is so
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, like in Cali, Colombia, also in Cartagena, I love seafood, so I love fish. So when you was talking about, like, they get the fish from from the ocean, like the same morning or whatever, like you can tell like that fish is fresh, and it hasn't just been sitting in the supermarket frozen ice for like a couple of days or so.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
The seafood restaurants here, the fish is in the tank, the shrimp are in the tank.
Right.
So you go and pick out which ones you want. Give me those 3 right there. Give me that snapper right there.
Right. Yep.
Give me that sea bass right there.
Yep.
Yeah. And they go get them out the water and kill it and cook it,
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I like the fish too, man. You can go deep sea fishing.
Yeah.
You go on my IG, you see us on the boat out there fishing. Yeah.
Man,
I like to fish, man. You can fish little or nothing. They take you out on the boat, deep sea, night fishing, day fishing. It's a lot to do here, man. It's really, it's a good place to live for a brother, man. I'm not just saying, I don't get nothing out of telling you this. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But it really is, just the safety, the feeling, the environment. It's 100%.
Hey guys, make sure that you guys are liking this video, sharing it, and also subscribing to his channel, man. Definitely make sure you guys are subscribing to his channel. Okay. All right. Yeah, man. You got all right. Yeah, you got 8 more subs so far, man. So it's going, man.
It.
Yeah, I'm looking, man. All right. So JM has 2 questions.
Okay.
So the first question is it difficult to get used to the spicy food there, bro?
No, because they'll ask you, do you want spicy or not? You can tell them, no, I don't want any spice at all. Or they say 1 to 10, do you want 1 or, 2, 10 is most spicy. So no, it's not hard at all. But, don't get me wrong, there's not only Thai food in Thailand, it's everything. You can eat Mexican food there. There's Mexican food restaurants. There's American restaurants where you can go eat scrambled eggs, pancakes, and bacon for breakfast. There's steakhouses there. There's burger places. There's a Cajun restaurant there. A dude from right outside of New Orleans opened a Cajun restaurant. You can go eat gumbo. Fried chicken places. I mean, so if you don't feel comfortable with the Thai food or whatever, you want to eat something that's more familiar to you, they have it. It's not only Thai food there, but they'll make it according to your spice level with whatever you tell them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question though, JM. I mean, me being Caribbean, like I love spicy food. So
me too. I eat pet mock.
Yeah. Yeah. So like when they ask like, level 1 to 10, I'll be like 10, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Second question he asked, are there any benefits? Are there any benefits that US veterans can take advantage of in Thailand, bro?
I would say they kind of cater to veterans a little bit because, there's Cobra Gold exercise there. US comes there and trains like twice a year in Thailand. The city I live in, there's a big Air Force base. It used to be a US Air Force base, my brother was stationed there during Vietnam, you know. But it's Thai controlled, but the Air Force comes there and does joint exercises with the Thai military. But as far as VA benefits there, the only thing that I would say is the foreign military program where you can use your VA insurance in Thailand and get your prescriptions or medical care for free, you know. But trying to cater to U.S. Because they're one of our, you know, we do joint training with them. They're an ally, you know. And there's also, I forgot to mention this, there's an amity treaty with America in Thailand. They signed this treaty in 1966. The amity treaty allows an American to own a business in Thailand the same as a Thai. You get the same benefits, the same tax structure and everything as a Thai. So Americans can open and own business in Thailand. Just 50% of your staff has to be foreigners, you know? So you can open and own a business there through the American, amity treaty with Thailand. So you can go there and open business in Thailand. You know, no other foreigner can open business in Thailand. If they do, they get a high tax rate on the business. But as an American, you can own business in Thailand. Google the U.S. Thailand amity treaty. Anybody that's interested, and it'll explain it to you. And you just get a lawyer there to draw up your contract and submit it to the embassy, and you'll get a business license, and you can operate a business with the same benefits that Thais do as an American. So that's a benefit right there. You know, it's just there's maybe 6 things that you can't have business in. You can't do communications. You can't do communications, transportation, agriculture. So you can't go there and try and farm rice in Thailand or grow vegetables or fruit. You know, that's for Thais. But there's maybe 6 things that you can't do business in, and that's it. Other than that, you can own a business in Thailand.
Gotcha.
As an American.
Gotcha. Hey, man, I just want to give a shout out to my man XL Pro for the Cash App. I appreciate y'all. Listen, my page is not monetized yet. So as you see scrolling at the bottom of your screen, Cash App, Kings and Dreams, definitely hook your brother up, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We giving y'all some game here today. Giving y'all some game. All right. So my man TSG Uncut. It flooded when I was in Cancun. If you live near a coast, it's bound to happen. Yeah, absolutely. I think he was talking about when I was talking about the flooding and stuff like that happened in Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic. All right, so that is HIVA International. I just subscribed to your channel. Can you give an example of how much the lease land is per month for a home like yours? Thank you.
I pay 300 baht a month.
So what's the breakdown in that?
300 baht is about
I can look it up.
$4. Yeah, let me look on the exchange because it's 37 now. Yearly, it's I pay it's roughly $100 a year.
Okay, roughly $100 a year.
105 a year. Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this. So basically about $9 a month.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Let's see. All right, TSG Uncut. All right, so Max 7114 says, all right, I understand. Gotta save and stack for the life you want. Get
Right.
busy living or get busy dying. Whew. But if not, don't complain. If you don't like your life later, we got one life. Man, listen, I gotta read that one again. Gotta save and stack for the life you want. Get busy living or get busy dying. But if not, don't complain if you don't like your life later. We got one life to live, man.
That's it.
DMR, I'm not military, but I'm still interested. No, that's cool. You don't have to be military, but the
No,
thing
this is
about
for
it is,
anybody. This is for
yeah,
expats, period.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is for expats, period. But the thing is that with the military, you do get a bit of an advantage, and that's okay. And that's okay. You know what I mean? But the thing is that um even with the advantage that they get with this game that he's given to everybody, we all get an advantage.
King and Dreams. If just say for instance, Andre from
Love crossing borders.
Love Crossing Borders, he's got the list with like 300 companies,
Yeah.
remote companies that you can
Right.
go and do. And some of them pay $16 an hour, $18 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But look how far that's going to take you in Thailand if your rent is only $300 a month and it's 20. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if you have
yeah.
other money coming in or you have money saved,
Right.
and you have a couple, you can open a business as an American. You have another little hustle. You generate income that way. When you go home, you're in your condo on the laptop doing, some type of IT or, call center work or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? You make $20 an hour. That's like, $40 a month in Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it because it all. I get what you're saying. Like it all adds up, right? Because
Yeah.
because if you're making let's say like $18 an hour, what's that?
Yeah.
You're working 5 days a week.
That's
so
$3,200 a month.
Yeah, before taxes. So
Right.
if you take so let's just say you take taxes out, that's 2,500, right? So let's just say, all right, that's 2,500, right? And then the rent is 300. The rent is 300. You said with food you could eat $20 a week, right? So okay, so let's just say all your essentials is 500 a month. Let's just say 500 a month, right? And then so after taxes, you pay your rent, all of that. You're still having about $2,000 a month. So if you stack that and
To do what you
continue to
want to
stack
do.
that, yeah, you continue to stack that, you'll be able to get a spot. You'll be able to get a spot, in like 18 months. In like
Right.
18 months. Plus, not only that, the spot where you renting is a nice spot. So you're in a nice spot, beachfront. So you're good. You know what I mean? You're in a nice location. But now you put yourself in a mindset. Okay, you know what, man? After 18 months, I'm able to actually put a deposit down on a spot that's mine, right?
Right.
But if you making $18 an hour in the States, man, listen, you're not gonna get anywhere. Man, listen, I drove past Dunkin' Donuts the other day, and I was looking at the sign, and they paying $17 an hour.
Yeah.
But and that's crazy, right? That's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's here in the States. So if you're able to work remotely, stack that money, pay your rent, dude. The first check that you get, let's say you get paid weekly. Well, most places pay bi-weekly, right? All right. So the first check, you can technically pay your rent. You can technically pay your rent you can pay 4 months at a time if you're that disciplined.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 1600, boom, I'm doing that. Boom. So basically in like 3 months, you already paid your rent for the year. You done. Now all you doing is stacking that money, but it's all about you as a person. If you got that drive, if you got that hustle in you. Because here's the thing, I can break down the math. Time to retire can break down on the math, but you as a person, if you don't have that hustle in you, then it don't matter. But we speaking for the people who actually want to do this and who actually have the drive and actually have the hustle in them.
And they come with a game plan. You got to have a plan. You got to have a game plan.
Right.
When you touch ground, have some money saved, a little bit saved, and have a game plan. And you can definitely shoot, move, and communicate.
Right.
You can move around in Thailand and really live comfortable. Right. $3,000 a month, you can live. I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Right, comfortably. Oh man, so I gotta give another shout out. DMR, thank you for the Cash App. Khalil, thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate you. Oh man, definitely. So JM asks, how can you stay in Thailand for 1 year as a tourist to test the waters first? So basically, I think what he's asking is like, can you stay in Thailand for a year to test out the waters? I think that's his real question. Like legally stay in there.
Yeah, you just have to do, get the certain visa that you need for that amount of time. You can stay 45 days now, and then you can extend your visa. You can get extensions on that. You pay for the extensions, and there's agents there. There's visa agents in Pattaya that you can go see. They do the retirement visas for you, the tourist visa, work visa, long stay visa. There's flight visas, there's education visa, and talk with them and they'll tell you what's your best out.
Gotcha. Okay.
For a year stay. We used to do visa runs. You'd have to leave the country and come back. So we would ride to Laos. Laos is like Laos Cambodia border, Mekong River. It's like 45 minutes from the house. So we ride to Laos, go get the visa stamped at their embassy, and then come back. And then that gives you another 30 days, So you'd have to do visa runs back then. But since COVID, they don't allow the visa runs anymore. They used to have bus rides for visa runs. You could get on the bus and the bus would take you to the embassy. You go get your stamp and then you come back. But like I say, go and see the visa agents and they'll let you know what the best out is, because some things have changed since COVID. Right. Some of the
Okay. So DMR, again, thanks for the Cash App. He asked how much is for a consultation. I don't know if you're asking consultation for me, but again, this is about the guest today. So I would say DMR, hit him up on Instagram. Again, that's time_2_retire. Hit him up and you guys can have that conversation, because I don't think he's going to talk about it on here. Garden Scientist Kings, what's up, brother? What's going on, man? My man Garden Scientist is in the building. XL Pro, he said, damn, I could stack hella money. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah. As long as you have that game plan and you're focused and you're serious about it, you can make it happen, man. Like I know people want to go to Thailand and you want to go and you want to see the scenery. You guys know what I mean. You want to see the scenery. I get it, but if you plan on staying there, you plan on having a business and you really want to generate income and own property, and whenever you're not there, you can actually use that for an Airbnb. Like, here's the thing, man. Us as you know, us as a society, especially men, we gotta put ourselves in the mind frame of let's start collecting money even when we are sleeping, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to, you know. That's what I like to. I like to wake up in the morning and see those dollar signs in my bank account.
Still
I don't
coming
know
in.
about y'all,
Yeah.
but that's what I like to see on a nightly basis too. Not just I'm waiting every 2 weeks for that direct deposit to hit. No, 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 no. I need that deposit every day. All right. Let's see. Please make sure that you guys like, share, and subscribe to Kings and Dreams channel. Hit the notification bell. Absolutely, definitely make sure that you guys like and subscribe to my channel, and also subscribe to my man right here, Time to Retire's channel. Let's see.
You
Do
know,
they make good Southern food like my grandmother's mac and cheese?
nobody can match grandma's mac and cheese, but
Right.
that's asking a little too much. But I mean, the food is really, really good here. You know, uh, Thailand's got, really, really good food, and every kind of restaurant that you want. But I don't know about grandma's mac and cheese, though.
Hey, but you know what? That's fair. And at least, okay, so I could read it between the lines. Like it's competitive, but it ain't, but it's not grandma's.
It's not
competitive.
grandma's.
It's
No,
competitive though. Okay, that's
it's
fair.
not grandma's.
That's fair.
But
That's fair.
I'm looking at the exchange right now, Kings and Dreams, and 2,800 US is 105,000 Thai baht. So, that's $18 an hour. That's a 2 weeks check. 3,200 after taxes. What do you take home? Maybe 2,700.
Right, depending on what state you live in and all that.
Yeah, what state you live in and what type of dependents you have. So you'd be making around 100,000 every 2 weeks in Thai baht. So, if you were to do, some type of digital nomad work or call center IT work here from the house, any type of remote work that paid between $18, $20 an hour. And then, anybody that's an entrepreneur, you can open a business in Thailand, with the Amity Treaty. So,
right.
And then if you get in retirement, I mean, everybody, you can retire from your job. I'm not saying that the military's the only job that gets a pension, if anybody's getting ready to retire from their stateside job, just, that'll give you an example of how far your retirement will take you in Thailand,
Right. Absolutely.
Plus 10-to-1 women ratio, maybe 15-to-1 now. Woman to man ratio. So, you got to throw that in there too,
15-to-1. Okay. Yeah. Man, listen, DMR, get your plane ticket ASAP. Hey, Khalil, shout out to you. I did see your Instagram message. Once I'm done with the live, I'll send you the info that you need. But I got you. All right, man. Let's see here. All right. So Nick Dog 400. Where do you reside most of the time? Pattaya, or is it Isan? Did I say that right? Or is it Isan?
Yeah.
Or is it
Isan?
Oh, Isan. Okay.
Yeah. Isan. I lived in Pattaya for 5 years. But
okay.
Yeah, Pattaya kind of take a toll on you, man. That's imagine living in New Orleans and going to the Bourbon Street
every day
or 3 times a week. That's what Walking Street is like. Pattaya is kind of like a,
right.
And then I, eventually got into a relationship. So, it was better to go where it was a little quieter, a little slower. And there's an area like Pattaya up there as well. We got our own Walking Street area, bar and club area. And, and it's a little bit cheaper when you live outside of the tourist area, outside of the city as well, above Bangkok or, outside of Bangkok. outside of Pattaya. Property and condos and stuff are even cheaper there.
There we go. Now, how far? Now, for those who don't know, and including myself, now, how far is the sun from Pattaya or Bangkok?
Bangkok is a 2.5 hour drive from Pattaya.
Okay.
And then you fly to where I live from there. It's a 40-minute airplane flight from Bangkok.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Got it. All right. Yeah, man. You guys make sure that you guys are subscribing to his channel. Right now, let's see. Right now, I see 9 people subscribed. Let me refresh it again. Yeah, 9 people subscribed. If we could get some more people to subscribe here, we're about to close out soon. But definitely make sure that you guys keeping your questions coming in, man. Let's see.
And the cities outside of Pattaya are just as nice. They have Hoi Hin, Udon Thani, Chiang Mai. They have everything. Buriram, Nong Khai, really nice cities with malls, restaurants, shopping centers, nightlife. Yeah. So
there we go.
when brothers come, move around a little bit, look around, and see where you feel comfortable and where you think you might want to. If you're single, Pattaya is a place to party and go out and do your thing for young men, really, especially.
Right.
But Chocolate Man in Thailand has some friends that retired military, husband and wife. They retired, they moved to Thailand, husband and wife. So it's families coming to Thailand as well, just not single guys. So you might want to uproot and move everybody.
There we go.
Yeah. To live a better life.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Shout out to my man Sean in the building for checking in. I appreciate you. DMR says, I'm coming to Thailand, God willing. Man, listen, you better ask God to will you for that plane ticket. Let's go. Yes, man. Subscribe to my man TSG Uncut. Man, good brother, man. Good brother. Let's see here. How are the gyms in Thailand? That's a good question too.
Top of the line. Top of the line. There's Muscle Factory, really, really nice gyms in Pattaya. Yeah, upscale, real nice with everything. Like what's one of the top gyms here?
Like
Planet Fitness.
Yeah, Planet Fitness. Yeah,
Planet Fitness is all over Pattaya. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Or better than Planet Fitness.
Nice.
And then all the condos have gyms. Some of them have really nice gyms right in your complex where you're living, with everything. All the equipment, saunas, steam room, jacuzzis, free weights, machines, ellipticals, treadmills, the whole nine, right where you live, Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect, man. That's perfect. Definitely make sure that you guys are all hitting the like button, share, like, and subscribe. Let's see here. I'm still recovering from my time in Vegas. I'll be more active this week. It's all good, man. It's all good. I knew that you was out. I knew that you were out in Vegas doing your thing, man. So I knew you was all good, man. I knew you was out. For the job list, email aspence2011@gmail.com. Yeah. Also, you guys can reach out to me. There is a list of excuse me. There's a list of 300 remote jobs, and anyone that's looking for those remote jobs, you guys can contact me on Instagram. And as you can see, right under my name is Kings and Dreams, how it's spelled out on YouTube and on Instagram. So just make sure that you follow me. Send me a DM, and I'll get to you. Big Mike, Chile or die. Models and bottles. My shoe game is better than global paper. Okay, Nick Dog says, do you know Maurice Mo Snipe or James J. Hairston from Djibouti? I don't know if I said that right. He was asking you.
Maurice Mo Snipe or James J. Harrison. I'm not sure.
No, the name doesn't ring a bell, brother. Sorry
No.
about that.
Maybe if I see him, you know.
Yeah.
It's a big base. If we didn't work together, like I said, I worked in logistics and the Pebas office. So, it's like 10 on our team, but it's a big base. So if we didn't work together, maybe if I see him, but not right offhand, I don't.
Gotcha. Okay. Big Mike, Santiago, Chile is an underrated and hidden gem. Yeah,
That's right. That's what I keep hearing. Yeah. They say Chile's is really nice, man, off the chain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. He is Big Mike is definitely Team Chile, man. And that, and I appreciate that, man. Definitely. Hey, look, guys, make sure that you guys support the Cash App. Doesn't have to be crazy, man. $1, $5, $2, whatever, man. Just show some support, bro. Show some support.
And I wanna put Africa out there too. I worked in Africa, so I had an opportunity. We had a base in Kenya, Camp Simba. You fly into Mombasa, but it's in Manda Bay, Kenya. It's right on the coast. So I had opportunity to go there, hang out there in Kenya. We hit Ethiopia. We did some humanitarian work in Ethiopia. They had some floods in Diradawa, in Huerta. So we set up some camps there and got to do R&R in Ethiopia as well. Man, the women there are, and it's beautiful. The motherland is beautiful, a lot of history in Ethiopia. I got to go to Gundar where the castles are, Lalibela, Axum, it's some things that that brother needs to see over there. In Kenya, beautiful coastlines and beaches there, really nice resorts. We stayed at White Sands, Mombasa. Yeah, white sand, blue water, beautiful beaches as Thailand or the Caribbean,
There we go.
The dollars goes a lot. I always hear brothers say, they want to go to, I hear people Italy and France or Great Britain, or why not go to the motherland and see what it has to offer,
Agreed.
If you get an opportunity, yeah.
Absolutely, man. And interestingly enough, I was talking about that the other night with my live with Taylor Made Dreams and my man Gerard. He's not a content creator, but he watches a lot of men-centric content, right? And so he was telling me about Mubasa and where he had been to Nairobi and
I never went to Nairobi, but
but he was telling me about the motherland and
right.
and that's definitely so I would say I got a plan for 2023, and I'll say this: it includes Africa, it includes Asia, and it includes some places in Latin America that I haven't been to. So
right.
I'm very excited for 2023, man.
Wanted to hit Eritrea, but the borders were closed.
Yeah.
They just opened the borders to Eritrea. They had a civil war going on for a long time between Ethiopia and Eritrea, but you can visit there now.
Right.
The new president opened things up. So, yeah.
Right. Okay, let's see. Kings, what countries have I been to? Good question. So been to Canada, been to Dominican Republic, been to Colombia, Jamaica. I don't know if that counts, but I'll put it in. Aruba, Virgin Island, um, oh my God, I said Bermuda, right? Yeah, yeah, Bermuda, Virgin Island. Trying to think. Um, every time when I get asked this question, I feel like I'm always missing like some country or whatever, and then I come back later and be like, "Oh yeah, I forgot I've been there." I'll say I'll leave it at 8 for right now. But I think it's been more than that. I know it's been more than that. But I'll go with that for right now. My man, let's see here. My man, Ray, Peace Kings. Hey man, dope documentary. My man, 90s versus 2000 type of vibe. Man, definitely you guys make sure that you guys check out their Instagram channel. Is 90s versus 2000s type of vibe. My man Ray owns a barbershop, professional barber, and he talks about the difference between like the 90s and 2000s type of hip hop, and you know put together a great documentary representing New Jersey. It was really fire, man. So salute. Definitely, guys, make sure you check out his Instagram. And yeah, see, my Instagram is right there, man. So Kings and Dreams, as it's spelled out right. Let's see. Okay, so how's public transportation and taxi services? Because when I retire, I don't want to drive. Period.
It's great, man. Really, everybody there rides scooters and motorbikes, But there's they have boat. It's just like Lyft or Uber. And then there's bot taxis, and there's motorbike taxis too. So, 50 baht on the motorbike taxi, 100 baht to take you somewhere, 40 baht on the bot bus. The bot bus is like pickup truck with benches on the back with the top over it. And, you jump on there and ride wherever. So it's really, you can get anywhere around town,
Right.
Yeah. Or most people ride scooters. Some people have cars. I mean, vehicles. I have a vehicle, but scooters too. For long distance, drive the vehicle, but short distances, I'll hop on the motorbike most of the time, But
Right.
it's easy to get around. Real convenient transportation out there.
So is it safe to say, because I just want to make sure that, and just in case anyone else has a question similar to Khalil's, now you don't necessarily need a car to travel out there. Like you can use public transportation.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's affordable.
It's affordable.
Okay, all right, yeah, because we're both from New York City, and that Metro card will kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. All right.
Really affordable. Couple dollars to get wherever, Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So Poolman 313. What is the top cities for introverts?
Anywhere outside of, the major cities. Thailand is a big country. So, there's people that live all through the different provinces out there. A lot of expats, retirees and expats, have met Thai ladies, and they move to whatever village or province their lady is from, maybe get an acre of land and buy a house, or, build a house or rent something. So it's a lot of cities outside of Pattaya, Bangkok, Suratani is down south. There's Buriram, Nang Bua Lampu, Ayutthaya. Man, it's a gang of cities. Khon Kaen, cities everywhere where you can go and just quiet country life. I have some partners that moved out there from South Carolina. They're country boys, man.
Yeah.
Retired. They like to go on the porch and stand on the porch and take a leak where no neighbors around. You know what I mean? So they build houses. They moved out into the province, and they say they love it out there. It's quiet, just like home. You know,
Yep.
my partner Rico from North Carolina, he built a house out, you know, outside of Karat in the province, and he said, man, it's in the country. It's just like home, you know. Yeah. So,
Right.
if you want to be in the city, you can. If you want to be in the outskirts, if you like a more quiet, slower paced life, you can move out there.
Gotcha. DMR, which place is better to live as an expat? And I think he might have been asking between forgot the name of that place. What's it called?
Isan?
Asan? Yeah, Asan, Pattaya, or Bangkok.
It just depends on what you like, you know. There's some expats that live in Bangkok and love it. Bangkok is kind of busy for me, though. Bangkok is like New York City or LA, like downtown. You know, a lot of traffic, a lot of people, skyscrapers, really busy, you know.
Right.
But if you like that type of life, Pattaya is a little slower, but it's a beach community. It's on the beach. It's on the water. And then it's, you know, a lot of ladies, party, you know, atmosphere. It's fun atmosphere. It's like a giant French Quarter, you know,
Right.
or a giant Beale Street, you know, in Memphis, or, you know, so clubs, bars. Then there's Chiang Mai up north, and Isan is a little quieter, but they have a nightlife too. But it's more nice subdivisions, nice neighborhoods. You know, a lot of expats up there though, but mainly with girlfriends or wives. You know, single guy, Pattaya is the place for you, or Phuket or Koh Samui, one of the islands. You know, Hoi Hin. Yeah.
Gotcha. Shout out to the panel. Definitely appreciate you. Appreciate all the information shared. Really helpful. Hey man, I'm just glad that we were able to help out, man.
I hope I helped everybody, man. Gave brothers a little knowledge on Thailand and what the advantages are living out there. You know, I hope the information was helpful. If you think of anything or something to cover, you know, you can hit me on Instagram or on the YouTube page, you know, and I'll try and answer whatever I can for you. But
Absolutely.
take my word for it, you know, nobody I know that's didn't come back or didn't try and move there. I got a lot of friends, hate to say it, left their wives when they hit Pattaya, and
Exercise options.
set up shop there, you know.
Exercise options, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Shout out to 90s versus 2000. Again, you know, you guys can subscribe to the channel or hit them up on Instagram. That's my man Ray. As I mentioned, he has a amazing documentary out, so definitely make sure you guys check him out. And also for the list of 300 remote jobs, you know, you guys can contact me, Kings and Dreams, on Instagram. You know, definitely make sure that you guys hit me up. Nick Dog 400. Been to
Is there a veterans
Mombasa
group
twice
there?
and love the Florida Club.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Mombasa's
All right. So Pool Man 313. Any info on is it Hoo Hin? How
yeah.
Hin?
Hua Hin. Hua Hin
Okay.
is nice too. Beach town. You know, similar to Pattaya, but a little bit smaller. Really nice. That's where the king used to live, spend most of his time, the one that just passed away. But he was a monarch in Thailand. The king just died. He was king from 15 to 88 or 89. But he spent a lot of, there's a palace in Hua Hin. Hua Hin is nice. Beautiful beaches, nice restaurants. Yeah, Hua Hin is nice. Puman, 313.
Absolutely, man.
A lot of expats there as well.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, man. Says, is there a veterans group there?
There is. And there's a VFW there, and there's some veteran groups around. If you hit me up on Instagram, I'll give you the link to the local paper there that has the info on the veterans group there. There's several of them because there was an Air Force base there in Udon Thani, big Air Force base. There was an Air Force base in Utapao. My brother was stationed there too. So a lot of GIs stayed. You know, it was a lot of old dudes from Vietnam that stayed in Thailand when it was all over, or they went back. You know, so yeah, there's a lot of veterans groups there.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so let's see. Great info. Yeah, I think this is great.
I hope
info,
helped everybody, man. I tried.
Yeah,
to
absolutely, man. So if anyone doesn't have any other questions, I have some questions for you, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So my questions are like when it comes with the weather, and you know, it's warm, nice weather, right?
Right.
But warm weather typically attracts insects, man. So is that like a big problem, or the insects are not really that bad over there?
You know, there's mosquitoes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Mosquitoes, my bad.
Yeah, there's mosquitoes. So I mean, you know, you need your off, and you know, just same as if you were in Texas or in Florida, or you know, those type of climates. But yeah, there's mosquitoes there. But I mean, they're not so bad that you can't stand it, or you know, yeah. Take the preparations or rub a little Skin So Soft on you if you're going to be outside, and you're good to go. You know, when you sit outside, burn the different little repellents that you can burn when you sit outside in the evening or at night, and you're good to go. So it's not a big problem.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Let's see. And then you know, my other question is, so now when it comes to like when it comes to the food, because I know you said that they have like a different, you know, different variety and stuff like that. So when it comes to like the American breakfast, like how is that? Like is it really made like American style, or is it like American style with a twist?
Yeah. You can get American breakfast. There's some Americans that own places out there.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get regular American breakfast. You know, then they have the English breakfast, because they tend to eat like baked beans and grilled tomatoes, stuff like that with their breakfast. You know, but I mean, you can go get short stack, tall stack, waffles, bacon, sausage, ham, grits. You know, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
man. And so you know, what are your final thoughts? What you know, what are your final thoughts on everything, man?
you know, I would tell brothers weigh your options, and you know, look at Thailand as a place that you would wanna you know, settle down. You know, your money will go a lot farther there. Safety is a big thing for me. You know, you can walk anywhere. I mean, and you know, you can, like Richie Mack said, you can get got anywhere. But as long as you know, you pay attention. I mean, you know, don't flash a bunch of money or walk around with a bunch of jewelry on late at night, or drunk leaving the bar. You know, something could possibly happen. But other than that, safety is, you know, I think the crime rate there might be 4% or something like that. You know, it's really low. So you feel safe, nice people, pretty women, and you know, excellent cost of living.
I agree with that, man. I agree with that, man. And what's, you know, what's next for you, bro? What's next for you, man?
You know, I'm keep doing my thing. You know, possibly, you know, I get contacted a lot for still contracting jobs going on out there, you know, so I may go do a year contract, Kuwait or Poland or somewhere, and hit a lick and come back home, and but I'm gonna try and I'm working with the realtor, so we're gonna try and get brothers to look into real estate and renting, leasing, or buying homes in Thailand, um, as investment property or the place to call home eventually.
I'm on mute and I'm talking, but yeah, I just wanted to say, thank you for coming up on the panel, man. Definitely appreciate you, brother, and make sure that you guys subscribe to this brother's channel. Again, it is time_to_retire. That's on Instagram. And then the YouTube channel, time_to_retire 22. Giving out great information, whether you are a military vet, whether you are an expat, half pat, just someone that wants to expound their horizons as far as traveling the world and being able to live comfortably and invest your money. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you want to spend less and earn more?
Right.
Think about that. Spend
And
less.
live comfortable.
Exactly. Live comfortably. Exactly.
Crime
Live
free.
comfortably.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. And I appreciate everyone for coming out. I know, a couple of you guys that came from Richie Magzum, Thailand's channel. Check me out. Hopefully that you guys did subscribe to my channel. I got a lot more content coming out. Definitely make sure you guys have subscribed to my guest, Time to Retire. Definitely make sure that you guys check him out. And everyone who has, participated in the chat, great questions. Shout out to my moderators. Shout out to everyone that supported me on the Cash App. I appreciate y'all. Salute. Stay purposely purposeful. And I'm out. Thank you all.
Thank you. Lai, you finished?